today we're gonna try a new makeup to make us look like this. Today we're gonna learn how to do this warm and toasty makeup look. So the first step to every makeup is to put a little bit of toner and clean your face. So I'm just gonna take any paper towel and wet it, and then wipe it on my face. This is how you're gonna clean off all the residue from the day and anything that will make your makeup look less natural and stick less to your face. Then we're gonna try a little bit of D'Elba's serum spray. I bought this new from Japan, so let's see how it goes. It smells so good. And we're going to use a base. So this is Kano-san's base that I got also from Japan. And I heard that this is the best base ever. Now, when you do a primer on your skin, you want to make sure to target all the areas that get the most dry, so around your nose area. And then just out like this. Around your nose, like underneath. And you don't want to be shy with it because it's very important to keep all of your face primed so that the makeup sticks well. We're gonna start with the eye makeup. And so the first thing you wanna do is get a foundation that matches you. Nothing too heavy, something more watery. And you want to just lightly pat that onto your eyelid so that you have a nice colored base. I like to use brushes because I feel like they're the most even and I have like a lot of control. And we're gonna use Aida as the powder. This is what the powder looks like. And we just use that as our powder to set the foundation before we start with our eyeshadow. Now that you have foundation on top of your eyes, you also wanna make sure the bottom of your eye has foundation because we will be putting eyeshadow on the bottom of our eyes as well. Now for the eyeshadow, you want to choose a color to put all over the bottom. And usually people use like a skin color, but actually you don't know sometimes how that color matches. So I suggest using a very, very light blush. And all you need to do is just lightly brush it around your eye like this. And it'll create a really good base and a foundation for you to layer your eyeshadow on top. It just brightens up your eye and it doesn't really need much color. I'm going to try with this color here as my base lightly. So you just want to pat it ever so lightly and let it blend out. And then I'm going to use a little bit of this color, which is a little more reddish. It's called Summer Yum. And we're going to build the color by layering it. So you want to be close to your lash line here and make your way up. Okay? And it'll emphasize the shape of your eye by darkening the edges. So the key here is to start at your lash line and blend upwards, but you also want to make sure that you be careful where your eye folds, because if you put too much over there where your eyelids fold, it will start to look a little bit muddy, and that's what we want to avoid. And then we're going to use the same color to lightly go over our under eye like this. And then we're going to choose a little bit of a plum color just on the edges again. And you want to make it so that it transitions from light to dark. So be very careful and light with your hand. And just slowly let it blend together. This will deepen your eye a little bit and give it a little more three-dimensional feeling, which is what we want because this will make your eyes pop a little more. And then you're gonna do the same thing and lightly bring it under your eyes, just lightly. Then you're gonna take a darker color like this. I used a brown color, it's called Caramelized. And you're just going to darken the lash line, and you can darken the outer edge as well. And guys, don't forget the bottom of your eye. You always want to bring the same colors back under the lash line so that your whole eye looks like it's cohesive. I like to use eyelash curlers before I do my eyeliner because sometimes when I do my eyeliner first, it smudges when I clamp. So I'm gonna first use my eyelash curler. I bought this from Japan. It has a smaller opening here, which fits Asian eye shapes better. And I'll show you the box actually. So this is the box. There's different sizes to this. I chose size 70, which I kind of just did this and it fit a little better. There's also one that's slightly smaller and one that's slightly wider. So it depends on your eye shape. And when you're clamping your eyelashes, make sure you start from the root and you slowly tilt your hand up so that it curls with your hand. So you want to start at the lash, clamp, up, clamp, let go of some, go up, and clamp again. And then this way, when you see the eyelash, it should go like this, like a swoop. And if it's not, just keep using this method until you find that it's swooping. Next up, we're just gonna use a liner here. I have a gel liner, and you're just gonna line your lash line like so. And what this does is it makes your eyes a little more focused and sharp. And you can barely even notice it. It's like magic because it's underneath your lash line. Like so. You don't really know, but my eyes got bigger because the lash lines got deeper. And then we're gonna use NYX Epic Eyewear. This is eyeliner that is waterproof, and I'm just gonna use it to make a little bit of a wing. So the wing we're going for today is elongated this way to maximize the length of my eye, and it's very, very thin, so it follows my eye shape and it just extends. So immediately both my eyes look bigger because they're lengthened widely like this. So it's like I have more width to my eye. You're gonna take a eyeliner brush like this, and you're gonna choose the darkest color you have, which kind of looks like black for me. You're just gonna take some lightly, and you're going to lightly draw your underline in. So when you draw your underline, you don't need to do it all around your eye because then it looks very, very harsh. And so all you want to do is do about the last 3/4 and the first 3/4. So that would be the last 3/4, and then the first 3/4 would be here. Now I'm gonna use a sparkly powder like this and just use it on my eyelid. Immediately gives it that party look. Next we're gonna try the Judy Doll mascara. I will show you. I got this in Japan and I thought it was so cool because it's so thin. So let's see how it does. I think it works well. Catching every lash, it's making it longer. It's slow though, so you have to use some patience here. But it does make every single lash stand out. We'll do the bottom lashes as well. Now because this is a brown that I just used, I'm gonna go over it with a black mascara. Just for this look. But I actually really liked that brown color. It was so natural. So now our eyes are done and we're gonna finish our face here. I'm going to use the MAC Studio Radiance foundation. First, I'd like to use it on the middle of my face. And again, I'm using a brush. Painting on your face. So you may be thinking to yourself, why did she not brush all the way here? That's because I want to use a darker color here to make my face more snatched and contoured naturally. So I put a little bit of foundation on my hand, and then I'm going to use a little bit of a bronzing drop. And we're going to mix this together. So now you can see the color is a little darker than it was earlier, and we're going to use that on the outside of my face. This is the darker foundation, and we're just going to bring it up like this. And I'm being very intentional with my brush strokes. I'm actually bringing my face upwards like this, and just hoping that that helps with the visual aspect of it just contouring naturally. And then we're going to use a sponge pad to pat everything into place. And being very careful with where you're patting. So because we did the darker foundation on the outside, just making sure that when you pat, you don't kind of rub it around out of place. You want it to just stay exactly where it was. And if you want to go more full glam, you can always choose to do another layer of foundation to get rid of more of the impurities of your skin. I will be doing that today just for the look, but usually when I go out, I actually just put one layer of foundation on. So I like to take a little bit of concealer, I'm using NARS, and I look at the pimple and then I just lightly go around it. Like I said, there's nothing really you can do about the protruding, but it can be less red. You can do that. So that's about as best as I can do for that because it is protruding still. Also, another option you have is to just leave it. And next we have a Judy Doll. Contour palette, and we're going to be using the highlighter here. So all you want to do is put it onto your pad like this, and then lightly use it on the middle of your face. So what's going to happen here is you're going to see that the middle of my face is going to puff out. Then we're going to use a lighter contour here just for the side of our face, and we're going to fixate it on the parallelogram here. So here to here to here to here, and you want to move downwards so that it doesn't dirty this side of your face. I would say this palette looks pretty natural, and as you can see, it does definitely contour my face. It immediately looks more snatched and very, very much lifted. So I think it works very well actually. And then we're going to do our eyebrows. We're going to first put a little bit of powder on, and because we use these colors today, I'm going to actually use a little bit of this brown so that it matches better with my eyeshadow. So you just want to fill in the blanks a little bit, and I would like it to be a little rounder today for this makeup look. Take a eyebrow pencil, and we're just going to make the lines a little more obvious. And make it look more like eyebrows. So you want to follow the shape of your natural brows and just kind of make lines throughout. Like that. That looks very natural like that because we've added some more fake eyebrow hairs basically. And you can see how when your eyebrows matches your eyeshadow, it kind of just looks better. It looks a lot more cohesive, a lot more comfortable. Then Then we're going to contour our nose. We're going to use a mix of this and this. So you just want to have a little V here. And a line in the middle. You want to make a line there. Right here. Right here. And then I'm going to use a contour brush to dot it into place. For our blush, I'm going to mix it a little bit. This is going to be interesting, but I want to use a little bit of lipstick, a little bit of foundation, and I'm going to add a little bit of bronzing drops. I'm just going to mix it together. I just want to see what color this is. So this is the kind of color you're going to get, and I kind of love it. I think it'll match really well, so I'm going to try it. Like this, pick some up, and then lightly put it on my face right here. Oh, I love it. Okay, whoever makes makeup should definitely make these colors for me. It's kind of like a latte colored blush, and it matches this brown dark eyeshadow very well. Then for the lips, we're just going to use a little bit of a lip liner. To outline the shape. We're going to put a little bit over here as well to emphasize the lip. It makes it a little more sexy. Okay, and then we're going to use the same lipstick that we used to mix our eyeshadow. And then on top of that, I'm going to add a lip gloss. Finally, my favorite step to every makeup look is adding highlighter. So we're going to use this. And we're just going to lightly find the spaces of our face that need to be highlighted, like right here. Follow your face shape. Don't exaggerate it too much because you do want to look like this is real. And you want to make the light just naturally fall off your face. So what I like to do is I like to turn my face a little bit and find where the light naturally hits and then just go over